Hey guys, welcome to Crazy Days, and today is going to be a woman's day out. We're over here where we have a brush pile. I'm going to explain a little bit about the collab that's taken place this week. It's called A Woman's Day Out, where I invited several women on YouTube to join me in a collaboration showing other women that they can do things that's kind of out of their comfort zone, things that usually men do. I've been driving a tractor now for several years, and I've learned to do several things with the tractor, but Danny bought me this new one, and we're going to learn to use the Grapple. And we'll talk more about that in a minute. So some of the channels that are participating are B from Life Done Free. She and I started talking about this a few weeks ago before I got the tractor, and I said, hey, what do you think? And she says, I'm game, let's go for it. So B from Life Done Free, Angela from Grumpy Acres. It's a friend of B's that she said, I'm gung-ho, I'm ready to go. So thank you, Angela. Jan from Not a Real Farm. She is in Canada, and Jan gets to operate quite a bit of things around her place, but she's going to jump outside the comfort zone and try a new piece of equipment. Miss Lippy. I don't know what Lippy's doing. They ain't no telling, but buddy, hide your equipment. My daughter Amy from Raising Ronies. Not really sure, but I think she's going to hook up some equipment, show you how to hook up equipment behind a tractor, things like that, because she does do an awful lot with tractors and equipment around her homestead. Kathy from Hills Mills. Kathy jumped on the skid steer and had a little fun. Michelle from Permapastures Farms. Michelle is an excellent welder. Bet you didn't know that. She is really good at welding, and Billy needs something to hold a mineral tub in place for the former Cocoa Bull, the bull from Deep South, and so I think Michelle's going to build him something. Welding. Lynn from Homestead over in Australia. She's going to jump on a piece of equipment over there and show you what she can do on her homestead. And Marie from Homestead Heart. She says, I got a place that needs cleaning up. I think I'll get on the tractor. You're going to make it fun. So thank you, all of you ladies, for joining in. And anybody else that wants to join in, hey, let's have fun. So that's a few of the ones that are going to be helping me in this collaboration. I'm hoping more jump in. There's probably going to be one or two more that I forgot, and I'm sorry. I meant to bring my list, but Danny was a little busy in my office. So I'm going to get on my tractor in a minute and show how to pick this up. I'm gonna practice because y'all, I'm not good at it, and if something happens, the whole point of this collaboration is if something happens to your husband, you need to know some of the basic skills that help your homestead run smoothly. If I came out here and moved all this by hand, I'm going to get hot, sweaty, and it's going to be a chore, because at my age to move those stumps and all that stuff is going to be difficult. It would just sit here for years. I'm going to just say, it would sit here for years if it wasn't for a grapple. It wouldn't get moved, and it would just be here. Some of the other things on your homestead that your husband does, it's very important to learn to do, because I found out a couple of years ago when Danny was sick, I learned to do a lot. We were working on a barn, and Amanda and I cut metal and put up metal. That was something. I've been around metal all my life. I know the whole process, but I'd never done it myself. So Amanda and I did that at one point. A few months ago, Danny was sick. I had to learn to feed the cows. I mean, I've watched him, I've helped him, we've moved hay bales all the time. So I had to learn how to use the tractor and the hay spear and move hay. Last week, show you a video right here. I had to help him in the hay barn over here. It ain't the hay barn, it's actually our third high tunnel. We stuck the hay in there long enough to keep it from getting wet, because we had a little bit of a rain come in, and then we wrapped the rest. So I practiced on that so that I knew how to spear the hay and how to pick it up and lift it and move it and not run into stuff. So, ladies, sometimes you're the only person on the farm. That's another reason. If you're the only person, you are a single homesteader on your homestead. There is nobody but you. You are responsible for everything. You have to do it all. And I'm telling you, there are some admirable ladies out there, some of them my age and older, that are just rocking it on equipment, learning how to do things, and making their homestead run smoothly. Some of you out there have a husband or a significant other that, hey, they're not interested. They could care less about homesteading. So it's all left up to you. So some of these items or some of this equipment that these ladies show you over the next few days in their videos, hey, I think y'all be interested to see it can be done. Some women have no they don't want to learn, and that's okay. Some women are interested in learning simply like me. I want to know how to do this in case I need to. I don't want to be out here all day, every day, grappling stuff. That's not my intent, and that's not most of these ladies' intents, is to do what they're doing every day, but to know how to do it. It's one thing to watch somebody, like I watched Danny with the grapple. He's given me instructions. Let's see how well I learn. It is very difficult for me to move buttons, levers, and keep everything turning and open and then closing, and it is difficult. So we're going to work at it, and I'm going to play around for a few minutes. I'm going to show you what I did to start with, how I tried to pick things up, scraping it up, and it didn't work. We had somebody tell us turn it up this way and pick it up, that it will work. Made more sense, and it was easier the second time. We clipped a tree around our house so that it wouldn't get into the shingles when the storms come, because we have hurricanes. And so he cut the limbs back, and it was big, heavy limbs. And so he piled them up, and I grappled them up and hauled them off. It took me a little bit, and I managed to get it, but the backing up and getting your grapple just over it just right. If you don't, you're not getting them all. You're getting part of them. Another tip I had to learn a little bit. This is piled up. I'm just going to back the camera up. I'm going to reach in and get it, pick it up, and back up, and then come back and put it back. I'm just going to do that 2 or 3 times to get practice at picking up and moving and then coming back and dropping. So guys, I'm in the Ranger. The rain caught me. I didn't even get started. I thought I had plenty of time. It was overcast, and I'm thinking, oh, it's awesome. But got a few things to do with the Ranger right quick, and then we'll get back to grappling. difficult than it ever looks. This thing, when you're supposed to go up, you got to go back. And when you're supposed to go over this way, you got to go over this way. It makes absolutely no sense to a brain that works on the right way.
Anytime you pull a lever back, it means lift up. Anytime you push a lever forward, it means go down.
It don't work like that.
That's the way all levers. Now some of your more modern equipment has a switch on it that you can flip, that you can go either way with it.
It needs directions right here that says up, down. When I want it to go, that bucket to turn and go this way,
you got to pull it to your leg and push down on the lever.
I'm like, how do I make it turn?
Pull it toward your leg and push down.
It makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. So, one more time. Not made for uncoordinated people.
I'm fixing to say, it's because you're dyslexic.
I'm dyslexic. I really admit, I do not know left from right, up from down. And you've got to go up and down and open and close all at one time. And my brain has to concentrate on what's opening and closing, and I'm supposed to be going up and down, and I'm supposed to be turning, and it doesn't work. This is very difficult. Also, you have to know where to put the thing, and you know I don't judge distance. I can't tell distance, so you've got to know when to go down and have it in between there, and I would have it back here or in the front. So I noticed that's an issue. I've got to learn distance as well as all this coordinated stuff. I can drive the tractors, but it's the equipment requires a lot more that I've never done before.
Yeah.
But if I had to move something, it might take me hours.
You could do it though.
But I might get it.
You could do it. I got confidence in you. I believe once you learn how to do it, it'll be a piece of cake.
Well, we're gonna have more practice.
Yep.
We've got some trees coming down.
Yeah, we got a lot of trees coming down.
And we're gonna end up doing some firewood. So
yep.
I'm gonna be picking some things up and letting Danny chop them all up and make firewood. So, I'm going to get my practice.
You'll get plenty of practice, I promise you.
Guys, we want to thank everybody for jumping in here. Sorry, I had a little bit of issues with the rain. So, I got back out here, I played around a little more, and Danny came over and kind of helped film a little bit. It's difficult, guys, very difficult. I don't know my ups and downs and overs and arounds and curves, and it was just a little touch difficult. But after the rain, it's a little bit sweltery. If you can see, I'm just sweating. It's not necessarily hot, it's humid, and we got more rain coming. So I want to thank all the ladies, and I'm going to have to read their names because I'll forget somebody. B from Life Done Free, Jan from Not a Real Farm, Lippy from Miss Lippy, Amy from Raising Ronies, Kathy from Hills Mill Homestead, Michelle from Permapasture Farms, Angela from Grumpy Acres, and Marie from Homestead Heart. Ladies, thank you guys for being good sports, showing people that you can jump outside your comfort zone, learn a new thing, or show people how to operate something you've already been able to do. It's skills that are learnable by women. And women on the homestead, we all need a little bit of boost. We need some girl power. We need some fun. And hey, I'm going to get this thing one day. I know I will. It just takes time. And when you're uncoordinated and directionally illiterate, operating a piece of equipment is not exactly easy. Danny's laughing at me the whole time, but he said at the end, girl, you'll get it. You know you will. So check out all the ladies in the description below. Check out all the channels and give them some encouragement, guys. You men out there, encourage these women to do this, to learn something new. All you women that are by yourselves, whether you're a single homestead or you're a woman on a homestead with a husband that does not care about doing the homestead thing, learn new skills. It gives you power because you can feel good about yourself that you know how to do something. You can make it happen on your homestead, and every little piece of equipment that you learn makes your life that much easier. Once I maneuver, probably in the next couple of weeks, how to grapple things and pick it up and put it back down, I'll be moving all kinds of stuff because we've got some stuff coming up that's fixing to get done that I'm going to need to be able to pick up a tree or a limb, a bunch of limbs, and move. So stick with us. We'll talk to you later, and thank you all for joining us at Crazy Days.